Hey guys, this is HDPolarBear bringing you the second game between Focus and Jade, and we can Focus spawning as the teal orc player here in the southeast corner, and we have Jade spawning as the blue Nightelf in the northwest corner of the map. This is only a only a 1 versus 1 map, so there are only these are the only spawn locations possible, and we see here that the Nightelf player is probably going for a quick creeping out this camp here. It's a 3-3-3 camp or something like that. We can probably take the fog of war. Yeah, it's a 5-3-3 camp, and that Ogre Meta is probably going to provide some nice items here. He's probably going to train one archer of this ancient war and then start creeping, and he needs to be very careful not to let the ancient war take any last hits, because then his hero is not going to be able to get any experience of that. So he see here a blade master from Focus, no surprise there. He's really fond of his blade master, and we see a demon hunter from Jade as well. So similar tactic to game number 1, except that well, what Jade did in game number 1 is he didn't creep. He was just playing the harass game, and Focus didn't really care about that. He just shooed him away and kept on creeping, and that resulted in he had a large lead in experience and levels. And if you allow the blade master to level up, then he gets quite dangerous with the critical strike and windwalk. And it also helped, of course, that he had one clause of attack, so boosting his attack damage quite a lot. And here we see the ancient war creeping out, and probably ate a tree. I think he ate a tree, but he is, if he didn't, he is going to eat a tree quite soon. And he needs to watch out. And this yeah, they actually did take the archer did take the last hit on that ogre there, so it's probably alright. As you can see, the demon hunter did get experience. And what item did get? Ring of protection here. Probably not the item he was wishing for. And let's see the other side. Is the blade master going to get the clause of attack +6? He is going for the ring of protection +2 as well. So not the ideal item. They're probably going to sell that respectively, only for I think 50 gold or something like that. But what unit composition are we going to see? I would love to see huntresses or something like that from the Nightelf player, just for the fun of it. But we see a scouting wisp here, wondering why it didn't detonate on the blade master, or the blade master didn't attack it either. So again, that Jade, the Nightelf player, is going to opt for this harassment play, and a nice round here from the peons. Focus always right where the action is and knows what to do, and I think this demon hunter is going to be forced to teleport out of there. And yes, he is going to be forced to teleport and back to base, all the way back to the northwest corner, and dropping that circle of nobility and healing up from the moon juice. So we can see that the demon hunter desperately wants level the next rank, level 2, so he can get probably evasion or immolation. And I'm not sure why he doesn't finish this camp here, but he clearly only wanted level 2 for the evasion, because the evasion is going to help a lot against the blade master. I think it's a 15% chance to dodge or evade, and the blade master keeping up the creeping and creeping out this 5-3-3 camp here again. Same as in game number 1, he opted for these 5-3-3 camps. And is this grunt going to be taken down? The demon hunter is quite low on HP, and another grunt being added into this fight here, and the demon hunter is forced to back away, not selling that ring of protection, and the blade master still keeps his ring of protection as well. But I'm wondering what this demon hunter is going to do in this fight. He cannot fight a full HP blade master and 2 grunts. It's just not possible. So we see here voodoo lunge, of course, for the spirit, for that healing salves for the blade master. And he already attacked to level 2. He has a tier 2, so we will probably see a spirit lodge and building that can produce raiders. It just slipped my mind there. What's it called? We see an ancient waters here. It's for the for the Nightelf player. It is basically to buy items, and we see a Naga Seawitch here from Focus. This is of course for the lightning fork and the AoE damage, and of course the slow arrow being very good. If he has boost of speed, he has boost of speed, but the Demon Hunter has boost of speed as well, and the level 1 frost arrow is not going to slow the Demon Hunter enough, but the Demon Hunter is going to use his Staff of Preservation on this Wisp, it seems, to enter the Orc space, but doing no damage. He probably wanted to take down this Spirit Lot, but not going to be happening. And we see here in the chat that the Nightelf player is opting for a Keeper of the Groove for that nice entangle, rendering effectively stunning heroes or grunts alike. So very good hero choice there. The Naga Seawitch is still just Focus still just creeping out, almost level 2 on that Blademaster, but unlike game number 1, now the Nightelf player has the experience advantage and going straight for that Naga Seawitch with a nice entangle there, and the Blademaster and the Grunt's going to follow this Keeper of the Group. But what's going to happen here down? Is the Naga Seawitch going to be taken down? It doesn't seem like it. He's back to base, and probably the Raider will save him if possible. But the Ensnare is not researched, and the Naga Seawitch is back to 23 HP and is going to be taken down by the Demon Hunter. But is the Keeper of Group going to be taken down as well? No, he has 145 HP and not being taken down at this instance, and the Blademaster is out of mana as well, so he cannot Windwalk to catch up. No one's near at the moment, but so Focus just decides to creep a little bit more and get to level 2. This will probably provide level 2 since the Naga Seawitch is dead and will not share any experience. The Naga Seawitch was only level 1, so it will be a quick revive here, but Ancient of War just scouting around, probably going to be ready to creep out this camp here. Yeah, tanking the 533 camp. But Focus is going to see this, and what's going to be happening here is going to steal any experience, or even get even the Shoo the Nightelf player away, so he can creep this out. I'm not sure, but I think the Nightelf player doesn't afford to let the Blademaster get this experience. He doesn't want the Blademaster to get level 3, and a nice entangle here and a focus on the Blademaster. The Blademaster is out of mana, so can't Windwalk, but a nice focus on the Demon Hunter as well from Focus, and a nice purge there from the creeps on the Blademaster, and the Naga is just and we have a Spirit Link here from the Spirit Walker, of course, and Focus decides to back away wisely, I think, and the Raiders just keep being produced. And I think it's interesting to note that I haven't seen any upgrades in terms of damage or armor from any of my games. I think I once saw some Nightelf that was going for bears, then he went for some upgrades, but in this tactic here for the Druid of the Talons, you don't really need any upgrades, and the upgrades do not affect the heroes. And again, going for this quick third hero, the Tinker, probably going for the yeah, we will just see what ability he's opting to go for, and now finishing this 3-1 creep count here. But the Blademaster seems to have eyes at the back of his head, always knows what the Nightelf player is doing, as just keeping him inside his base, it seems. But he's going to probably continue creeping, should perhaps kill off this this Warlord here, but he's going for the Dragon instead, of course, with that Ensnare. That's probably a very wise idea. But will the Demon Hunter, will the Nightelf player spot this? But I think this is not a good engagement for the Nightelf player, because Focus can, of course, hire a lot of mercenaries in this Goblin mercenary, this mercenary camp here. But we see that the Nightelf player is himself going to try to creep out this and luring all the creeps here and focusing down the warlord and getting a hellstone. Nice item there for regeneration, and he can he can use it for a a quick 500 HP back. And we see a warp of venom, of course, slowing and adding some dot on enemy units he attacks. A nice level 3 here from focus on the Blade Master, and then he will effectively probably go for a level 2 Windwalk, maybe a level 2 critical strike, I'm not quite sure, but one or the other it is definitely. And we see here that he's supply blocked, but at no upkeep, so no penalty on the gold income from focus. And we see on the Nightelf player it's no upkeep as well, so no penalty as well there. It's usually only in when I see human playing that we see the quick expand. But replenishment potion, a pretty nice item, but will he buy anything from this Goblin Mercenary here? He probably bought, he's not going to sell this Ring of Protection just yet. We see a Staff of Preservation on the Keeper of the Groove. So pretty nice and a pretty big battle here. I'm bringing out the peons for the Spirit Link so they can share some of that damage. And he's probably going for the finish here, it seems, because he has no third hero, and with time the Nightelf player is going to go a little bit ahead. But a level 3 and a level 2 Naga Sea Witch against level 3-1-1, I think. 3-1-2, no, so the Nightelf player actually has a small advantage here, because they are at the similar levels, but the Nightelf player has level 1 Tinker and a level 2 Tinker now, so this is going to be quite interesting when these two heroes meet finally. And a Tome of Intelligence, who's going to get that? No one, it seems, but he has two intelligence heroes, that's the Tinker and the Keeper of the Groove, so quite odd he didn't take that. And the Blade Master not opting for that either, so I'm not sure the logic behind that. And he's leaving around circle to ability as well. And here the battle is in Pocket Factory, nicely done there. It's a building, of course, and it can be used for pathing as well. And the Keeper of Groove was being focused down, and now one grunt here being focused down, but the Spirit Link is helping it, keeping staying alive. But one Druid of the Talon being focused down here, but a quick Scroll of Healing keeping it alive. But now it is actually going down, and the Naga Sea Witch and the Blade Master just being cycled left and right. But a nice lightning fork there, killing almost two Druid of the Talons. The Druid of the Talons do not have a lot of damage, but that's why the Demon Hunter is here, and the other hero units. The Druid of the Talons are there mainly for the Cyclone. And we can see this is a very close battle. The only reason Focus hasn't taken this is because of the Cyclone. And this Demon Hunter only has like 90 HP and a quick Scroll of Town Portal used right there, and a level 3 on that Keeper of the Groove. This is going to be quite exciting to see, because the level 3 Keeper of the Groove with a level 2 Entangle can do a lot of damage and effectively snare any non-hero unit for like 30 seconds or something ridiculous. So we see a Naga Sea Witch level 3 with a level 2 Lightning Fork probably, and a level 1 Frost Arrow. So a lot of AoE damage possible dealt there. I'm wondering if Focus is not going for the third hero to match his opponent, but it doesn't seem like it. He's just keeping up with his strategy with the Spirit Walkers, Spirit Link, and the Raiders. And a level 4 now on the Blade Master, and now we know for sure that it's a level 2 Critical Strike and a level 2 Windwalk. And is this peon going to be taken down? Yes, it's going to be taken down by the magic missile of the Druid of the Talons. And we see here that he's probably going to buy, yes, a Scroll of Healing and a Potion Invulnerability, and probably a Circlet of Nobility as well. So I would think that the Nightelf player has the advantage right about now, because he has the hero advantage. He has level 3-3-2, but the Focus, the Orc player, has level 4 and probably level 4 as well. The Blade Master is level 4 as well, I think. And a nice Book of the Dead. This is going to be helping a lot in any team fight. It's spawning skeletal archers and skeleton minions as well. So manual of health, I have no idea why they're leaving all these books behind, and Focus not going to leave this book behind like the Book of Intelligence. He's going to take that and effectively get I think 50 HP from that. And a nice entangle here from the Keeper of the Group. Keeper of the Group saying no, stopping him right in his tracks, but as you can see on hero units, it's not going to last that long. And a Scroll of Speed at the Naga, and a Soapy Mask, a pretty nice mask, increasing the mana regeneration by 50%. So all of the heroes in this game have pretty nice items, except this Tinker, pretty poor here, only with a potion of replenishment potion, and the Blade Master just with that level 2 wind bulk, he can wind bulk for quite some time. And we see here added into the bunch here, Fairy Dragons of course can, and we see, yeah, he's not going to let this, he just didn't notice this intelligence scroll tome earlier, it seems. And we see a Bat Riders here. I didn't notice he was making Bat Riders, of course they are made from the same unit as the Raiders, and unlike StarCraft, there's no tabs here that will tell me what they are producing or making at any given point. We see a Tomo Intelligence again here. I think they're just too busy focusing on what's happening on the map. But then Naka Seaweeds is going to take that, and level 4 with a lot of peons, with that using that Spirit Link to distribute damage, and a lot of Druid of the Talons with the level 332 heroes. No upgrades yet, but Troll Battlers are almost being taken down, but now focusing down the Keeper of the Groove, or Keeper of the Groove using the invulnerability potion, and the Blade Master also using the invulnerability potion, and now no invulnerability or no healing potion for that Blade Master, and the Nightelf player just keeping the Cyclone up and running on the Blade Master. Of course the Blade Master, the highest DPS unit in the Orc army, so very quick, nicely done to cyclone him left and right there. But another Scroll of Town portal from the Nightelf. I'm not sure if he even needed to do that. It seemed to be a pretty even fight, but he didn't want to risk losing any of his heroes. He actually lost the Tinker. I'm sorry for missing that, but these are quite large battles here with quite a lot of numbers of heroes. But halfway to level 5 this Blade Master, and he will probably go for level 3 critical strike, and then he is doing so insane amount of damage. And the Naka Seaweeds also have to level 5. Circle Nobility just lying around here, and probably the Focus is going to spot this and probably give it to the Naka Seaweeds or the Blade Master for that extra boost in attributes. And here we see a mercenary camp, and will he hire anything from this? Maybe a Mud Golem or a Shadow Priest would be nice. Yeah, he actually did hire 2 Troll Berserkers. I'm not sure if a Shadow Priest or a Mud Golem is available in this camp here, but we see a trio life. The Nightelf player is trying to expand. Of course they are probably run low on gold, only 700 and 1800 respectively in each of the main bases, so they are running low on gold. And it seems like this is I can't tell which of the players are in better position. I think the extra hero for the Nightelf player is going to be useful, but it seems to me that the Orc player has the large army. Let's see, it's 59 over 70 in a low upkeep, and of course only gaining 7 gold per return there, and a no upkeep for the Nightelf player. So the Nightelf player is actually in a better economical state because the Orc player is in low upkeep. So we will see if that's gonna affect the outcome of this game. Buying and selling probably the Ring of Protection. Yeah, he's probably gonna sell that, and buying a potion of lesser invulnerability, the 7-second invulnerability on the Blade Master. Yeah, and as someone pointed here out, a huge army for Focus, and he is in low upkeep, and that is, he's probably just going for a last stand here. And I'm wondering if a Nightelf player is prepared for this. He's saving up on gold. He has probably almost 1,000, but the Focus is just spending all his gold on getting as large of an army as he possibly can. So this last battle is going to be crucial. He's just going for probably an all-in just here. He has He's distance mining here from this gold one here. He's not going to try to expand. He's wasting all his gold in units. Actually saving a bit here up. I'm not sure what the logic behind that is, but he is losing some gold per return here. But Jade is not. So, but Jade is not. He's not training up any units. He's not using this excess gold for anything. No upgrades or anything. So I wonder if he's doing a mistake here, not spending his gold at almost 1200 here, and it seems a little bit passive. And we see an expansion being made here by Focus. A nice decision, I would think, because he is effectively keeping the Nightelf player at bay. He's just keeping the Nightelf player in his base, and the Nightelf player is scared to go out. But I think he should, and he needs to go out. Another moonwell being made here, and he has all his heroes back up and running. And the Tinker is level 3, and it's 4-3-3 in hero terms, and we have 4-4. So you would think that the Nightelf player could be able to at least do some damage, but Focus just containing the Nightelf player too scared to go out, waiting for something. But as soon as Focus gets this expansion up and running, it's going to be all downhill for this Nightelf player. We see here a scroll of healing, 1 scroll of healing, 2 scroll of healings for the Nightelf player. What items do we see here? It's 1 scroll of healing here, and where is the Naga Seaweeds? It has also scroll of healing, so it's 2 scroll of healings versus 2 scroll of healings. And what is this Blade Master going to do? No fairy fire on him at the moment, so he can just scout and walk freely around. And yeah, he's actually the Nightelf player is researching here the extra movement speed for all his buildings. So he's going to the plan is he's going to use all his army to protect this Tree of Eternity and walk it down to this location here. This is going to be and a scroll of Tome of Strength +2. I'm not sure. These players just leaving tomes left and right. It's like 4th time we see this happening in this game, and almost this Great Hall is just 20 seconds or something away from completion. So this is going to be quite interesting. Focus is out of money, so he will and now the Nightelf player is going to move out. A nice explosion there from the Bat Riders, killing 1 Fairy Dragon. Of course, the Fairy Dragon are going to wound anyone that uses any magical attacks or skills. And the Tree of Eternity walking down. Focus doesn't want to engage. There are quite large army here. It's they're both the Nightelf player is 62/70 and it's 66/80 for Focus. So the armies are quite equal in size. I would actually bet on, if I had to bet, I would bet on the Nightelf player at this position here. But Focus has his expansion up and running, and I'm wondering what's going to happen in this game. They're playing quite passively at the moment, and they don't want to engage each other. They have similar fighting power, similar strength, but almost the majority of the DPS is in the Blade Master, and if the Blade Master just keeps being cycloned, I think the Nightelf player should come out ahead. So the Tree of Eternity just hitting the landing side and going to entangle this Goldmine here, and probably some wisps are on the way. I see no wisps at the moment, but they are going to be transferred. And a quick kill here on the Bat Rider. The Bat Rider was hoping for a quick dragon, a fairy dragon kill, but not gonna happen. And also scouting as well. Almost another Bat Rider being taken down, and a quick snare here from the Orc player. And the Orc player is going to engage here. Focus is going to engage. I'm not sure if this is a smart idea to do, but the Demon Hunter is being focused down. The Demon Hunter is down to 377 and using the potion of invulnerability, and he has also a potion of healing and a scroll of healing, so it's going to be insanely hard to take him down. But the Keeper of the Groove is going to be taken down instead, and I wonder if Demon Hunter probably transferred the potion No, he did not. He did use it himself, so he should perhaps he should have transferred the healing potion to the Keeper of the Groove or the Scroll of Healing, or used it. But that was quite the blunder for the Nightelf player, losing that hero. He really needed that hero, and now the level 5 hit for the Blademaster, and he's going to engage yet again and trying to kill off some of these units. The Demon Hunter is quite far away from level 5, and a potion of invulnerability being used on the Blademaster. The Blademaster has a 7-second free pass to do damage, and now that's over, and all the Druid of the Talons are focused down the Raiders here. All the Raiders are going to be taken down. 3 Raiders are going to be taken down quite easily here, all in the red, but the Demon Hunter is going to be taken down here by the Blademaster and the Naga Sea Witch with that lightning fork and a couple of nice critical strikes there. So losing that Keeper of the Groove proved to be fatal for the Nightelf player, and this Tinker is going to be taken down by the Naga Sea Witch and his insane lightning fork there, killing it. But I thought that the Nightelf player would win in this fight, but just superior micro from Focus. And level 5 on the I would enjoy seeing level 6 for that Whirlwind. I think the Naga Sea Witch has like Whirlwind or something like that, and Blademaster has Whirlwind, so that would be quite interesting to see. Of course, don't quote me on that. I'm not I might have forgotten the ultimate of the Naga Sea Witch, but I rarely see any games go to level 6. And the Tree of Eternity is going to be taking down. The Wisps are trying to keep it alive, and the Demon Hunter is going to back here into the fight, mana burning the Naga Sea Witch and cycloning the Blademaster, and all of these units are in red or in orange, so quite a lot of experience potentially to be gained here if he focuses correctly. Almost level 5 on the Demon Hunter, and level 5 and level 5 on Demon Hunter is also quite powerful. Level 3 mana burn would then be in play, but that Frost Arrow is slowing him down quite nicely, and a nice critical strike there from Focus, taking down the Demon Hunter. So this was the second game in this matchup here in the Soda Cup, and there will be no third game because Focus just dominated the first game, and the second game was quite even, but Focus took that game home as well. Go over to Crota's or Bliss Shouter's page. I think he casted the next series of games where Focus is fighting Rewind or something like that. I think I might be mistaken. Just check it out. He is a great caster, and go and see him. So thank you. I'll see you next time.